Why do I put them second? The unpredictability of this league. Gut feeling. Hej och varmt välkomna tillbaka till kanalen HFV. I den här videon ska jag tippa Allsvenskan 2024. Welcome to HFV everyone. High time for a prediction video about the league I visit the most, the Swedish top flight. There will be some upsets for you because I didn't really go the way most experts did. I like to favorize underdogs and go for the less obvious. This is one of the most unpredictable leagues in Europe after all. Let's get into it. 16th, EF Brommapojkarna, direct relegation, one of Europe's best academy clubs feeding Djurgården's squad most recently. However, they never managed to get a significant supporter base and their standpoint regarding VAR and the member system was rather unlucky. That is obviously not the reason why I put them last, 10th on the squad value table. Relegation playoffs last year, lost their key players, most of them on free transfers, which in my opinion makes it unlikely for them to survive another season in Allsvenskan. 15th, IFK Värnamo, direct relegation as well. I'm being very harsh putting them here. They finished 5th last year, which was only their second season in Allsvenskan. 13th by squad value, success coach Kim Hellberg left to Hammarby and took midfield engine, the former captain Oskar Johansson, with him. Having had limited possibilities to recruit, I feel they are going down despite having a dynamic attacking duo. 14th, IFK Göteborg, nedflyttning kval, aka relegation playoffs. 7th by squad value, tied with Norrköping. This club is the reason why I started following Allsvenskan with this channel. A shocking performance last season which hardly anyone expected beforehand. Adam Carlén saved the side from relegation playoffs in the 95th minute in the last round against Varberg. Not too promising preseason and cup performance, playing defensive midfielders as center backs. Some of you know this is a club I support in Sweden and I've always been hopeful and positive like so many blue and white souls on the west coast. I also trust the coach, but he needs years, similarly to the Elfsborg project. Muccioli and Santos will be vital. Pettersson will probably carry on struggling with finding his form. Abraham could be key if performing well, probably the most influential new signing. Injuries also play a big role. Player loan solutions don't necessarily last the whole year. I'll be the happiest if England do better than this. I see the team staying in the league via relegation playoffs as for now. 13th, Västerås, second last by squad value, last season Superettan champions. They are in Allsvenskan for the first time since 1997. Their defense was decisive last season. They are capable of upsets as well, as we saw in the cup against Hammarby. Good enough to keep them on the highest level of Swedish football for another season. 12th, Halmstads BK, third last by market value, exactly 12th last season, the second oldest squad in the league, but still under the average of 27 years. Experts have been fuming about their cup semi-final performance. I think it was decent from them to get that far in the first place. Wouldn't consider them higher up on the table, but I think they are capable of repeating last season's performance. 11th, IK Sirius. The Uppsala side have the youngest squad in the league with an average age of 23. 8th last season, 11th in the 2 seasons before that. They managed to keep Joakim Persson as for now and brought in Leo Valta, who performed for Mjällby on loan last season. Could get heated towards the end for them, but I don't doubt they'll extend their Allsvenskan membership for the 9th consecutive year. Position 10, Gais, who I see as a dark horse in this year's Allsvenskan. Top flight participants after 11 years as a result of 2 consecutive promotions, reigniting the passion and the hatred of the Gothenburg derby, which you'll see 2 of this season, guys, against IFK Göteborg. Ranked last in most predictions and by squad value, I think the togetherness in the squad and the milieu around the club will set up an unexpectedly high finish for them. Position 9, Mjällby AIF, located on the south coast of Sweden in the province of Blekinge. The club I have the most connections to. I've been lucky enough to get some insider view and meet the most influential figures. A long-term project with conscious signings and talent development. 9th position last year. I think they'll be able to top it by 1 this year. Position 8, Kalmar FF, champions of 2008, 6th last season and in 2021, 4th in 2022. Particularly strong in the midfield, but a squad of only 22 players and 4 of them are injured right now. That's the reason why I don't see them reaching the heights of the previous 3 seasons. 7th, BK Häcken, the club with the best economy in the league. Their revenues from the Gothia Cup every summer play a considerable part in that. Årets flop, som man ser på svenska. The Swedes always like to predict a team which will flop in an upcoming competition. I picked Häcken for this, maintaining the rights to be totally wrong about it. Champions 2022, cup winners winners 2023, second biggest squad value in the league, but their cup performance made me doubt their capability of success this season. Selling their talents abroad and failing to replace them in the summer could break their season in half, similarly to last year. They'll probably start decent, and if the factor I mentioned before can be avoided, they'll probably finish higher. Position 6, Hammarby EF from the capital, 4th by squad value, a disappointed 7th place finish last season. Kim Hellberg from Värnamo as the new coach, I can see the potential in that, but again, only long term. Besara Djukanovic and new signing Oskar Johansson stand out. However, judging their preseason performance, their attack doesn't seem to be much more potent than last year. 5th, AIK. After a dreadful 11th finish last season, I give them the performance of 2022 for the upcoming one. Incredible potential in their squad with Saletros, Pittas and Selina, who signed for the club on a permanent basis now. Henning Berg is definitely not a bad coach, but I feel he's not the one to bring out the full potential of this squad. Position 4, IFK Norrköping, the team to finish unexpectedly high up. New coach incoming from Denmark, I can't actually say they have impressed either in the preseason or in the cup. However, led by Nyman and Traust, Sisse and the new striker Prisa, is it how you pronounce it? Prika, educate me about it. I think they are capable of punching above their weight, similarly to what I predicted for Gais. 3rd, EF Elfsborg, last year's bitter runners-up, a long-term project ongoing with coach Jimmy Telin. I don't think they'll come as close to the title as last year, but after a fairly strong transfer period, they're definitely capable of finishing on the podium. 2nd, Malmö FF, title defenders, record champions, highest squad value, most experienced squad. HFV, this is disrespectful. Everyone puts Malmö as sure champions and you put them runners up. How the hell dare you? You have something against Malmö. We always knew it. If you think I do, look up this documentary on screen I created on the day when they won the league last year, and there you see how much respect I have for the club and the supporters and their culture. Jokes aside, both Botheim and Struger Lassen are absolutely top signings. Nanasi will be influential as well, but he'll probably leave in the summer, but until then, key player. Christiansen, Pontus Jansson, Taha Ali, Kiese Thelin, Busanello, Vecchia, just to mention a few standout players. Discussion in the media was if a B team of this current Malmö squad could win the league or not. They also have a top coach in Rydström. Why do I put them second? The unpredictability of this league. Gut feeling. Don't be mad at me, I have the right to be wrong. Malmö are favorites in every aspect, but I go with my initial thought, which is them finishing second after a tough title race with the first Djurgården CF Cup finalists against Malmö, champions of 2019. 3rd highest squad value, questionable preseason, but dominance in the cup. What makes me say this bold statement that they'll win the league is the fact that every single signing of them seems to fit in the system and perform. Gulliksen, who met Ekdal, who plays for his favorite club for the first time in his career. Berva leaves in the summer, but they seem to have a pretty great chemistry in the midfield with Leachholm, Falinius on the wing, and the 3 players mentioned before. New signing Tokmak, whom a lot of you asked me about since he's coming from my local club Ferencváros. He's outstanding quality. He can play both attacking midfield and on the wing. Definitely fits the system of Djurgården as well, in my opinion. Zetterström's cup performance gives them assurance in the back. He's more stable than ever before, I believe. It's almost impossible, obviously, to stop Malmö, but if there is one team to be capable of it, it has to be Djurgården. We have the complete table just about on time since the league starts in less than 2 days. As mentioned and announced, I'll fly over, document Bayern and Blåvitt at home, so see you around there, hopefully. That's it for the prediction video. Let's argue in the comment section. I was HFV. Vi ses i påskhelgen i Stockholm och Göteborg. Hej då!